This is probably one of the most embarrassing and even one of the grossest things you're going to hear about all week. It's a very hot day. And on hot days, I always bring a wash rag or a towel with me. I keep it in my pocket, and it's because I like to keep the sweat off of my forehead and hopefully out of my caps. I have not done a very good job at that today. But the salesperson that Jamie and I were talking to, also a bald fella, I says, Jamie, look. In his back pocket was the exact same gray towel that I carry. And I said, she gives me a hard time. He goes, oh no. He goes, you have to have one. He goes, since with the haircut that we like to sport, at some point, I don't know how, but we all sit down at a table together to do some stuff. And guys, how embarrassed am I to get back to the car and I notice that I have my gray towel and I have a second gray towel. And I don't know which one is mine. I don't know which gray towel is mine. And I think I've been using them both. One is much sweater than the other one. I will say that. We are at Camping World, an RV supercenter. And we're not here for me. We're here for Jami Cakes. And I'm going to tell you why. But actually, she's going to tell you why. I says, video it, video it. She goes, I don't want a video. I just want to look. I'm like, we're going to video. Jami has a grandbaby coming in a couple of months. And Jami, you want to tell him or do I have to do it?
Oh, okay. I don't like to
I'm going to make her video.
Number one, I don't like to talk about spending money, but also, like...
No one likes to talk about money.
I know that I'm going to be spending a lot of time in Illinois. I know that I'm going to be spending a lot of time going to Illinois, and flights are not cheap right now. And when I get there, I have to rent a rental car, and then also started to think about staying places.
She doesn't want to stay with her mama, and she doesn't want to stay with Xander and Kendra and impose on them.
Well, I don't want to impose on anybody. Like,
and she has to work.
When you have visitors, it's disruptive. I don't want to be disruptive to people, but I also know that I need to be able to work and have a place to work, and it's hard to ask somebody like, hey, could I borrow your whole house or a room in your house and all of your internet? I need you to be quiet. I need your dogs not to bark.
No
like all of those things. So I started to think, like, after we were sponsored by the weekend trip of...
We kind of been talking about this for a couple of months now, low key. And today we're going to actually go out and do a little shopping for a motorhome RV. And we're just looking. And this is not a sponsorship. I wish it were. But I want you to think about something. For a flight to and from Illinois, and 2 or 3 days of hotel stays, maybe even longer.
And a rental car.
And a rental car. I want you just in your head to think about what that's going to cost. And if she wants to do that once a month, maybe, think about 12 times a year. Maybe not that many, but probably, maybe. And so consider the possibilities of
leasing or just
financing, maybe.
Financing. We're here to learn. We're here to look, and go from there.
And let me squash one comment. Well, Lester, y'all already have an RV sponsorship. That requires my big truck. That requires a very heavy RV being pulled 13 hours, and we're just not
both of us to go. This would be, I want to find something that I can drive as well. And
on days that I can't go, that we have to maintain the fort.
Yeah.
So we're just here to look, but we're looking for motorhomes only.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all call them motorhomes, but
That's what they're called.
It's the RV that has an actual drivable RV.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys come with us, and remember, we're just looking. We're just looking. We're not buying. But we do need to consider how much this might actually save us money in the long run. As crazy as that sounds. Okay, so we are blessed that they have an indoor showroom here. And guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, Jami doesn't know exactly what she wants. I have no idea what she wants. But we're not going to impose on anybody, but I'm just gonna kind of take you guys along with us and show you what we're looking at. And then together we're gonna pick out the very best thing that's gonna work for this girl right over here to take her solo drives to Illinois. I am just gonna walk in and look. Can you keep my Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
So Jami says she is a no. This is a no. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I could not even hardly step this high up in here. Oh my golly gee, holy moly. Okay, well I don't know what's what when they come to class A, B's, and C's and all those kind of things. So this is called a class B. I don't know why, and Jami can tell us about that later. But I'm just gonna say it feels very cramped.
That's why.
And this is just me. Now I can't imagine if it was me and Jami and maybe Lex or Connor and we'd take a couple of dogs. There's no way in the world. But I have to remember that, Lester, you have an RV already if you want to do those kind of things. You just got to get off your lazy butt and learn how to pull the RV. And this is mine. I bring this with me when it's sweaty, on sweaty days, on hot sweaty days. This looks like a military.
But I've never seen anything like this.
It looks, I love the fact you have a lot of storage back here.
And it's accessible.
Very squared. It's a very squared
Look, you can put
machine.
there.
You sure could. An entire e-bike would fit in there, Jami, easily. 2 e-bikes, maybe more. And look, they have places you can actually strap things down so that it's not wobbling as you're driving along. And you have a couple of places for plugs.
That's pretty neat.
So you can plug stuff in. It's lit up. Thank you, sweetie. But I've never seen anything quite like this. It's very squared. But I can't imagine you get very good gas mileage with this thing. Granite Ridge. It is a dually. That other one was only a single axle. Well, I guess it's an axle is one thing, but dually is double the tires. Probably still a single axle back there. So I'm going to step up into it. There's an easy step in. Very easy for even a guy with not the best of knees. So would this be in class A, B, or C? And do you have time to explain the difference right quick?
Okay, so this is a B, excuse me, this is a C.
Class C.
C is the chassis that it's built on. So this is like a truck chassis. So it has a cab.
Okay.
And then the bed. So they're separate in the chassis is like the frame.
Got you. Okay, the framing of it. Okay, good.
And a B is all in one, but built on a van.
More of a van style,
and
okay.
an A is built on a bus style.
A bus style. Like this over here would be like a class A, I'm betting, over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your first initial thoughts about this one over here without looking at any pricing? And they don't have prices listed, guys. We're just looking.
This is another very compact RV.
Yes.
But drivable and doable.
Yeah.
It's made for 2 people, probably very small. Keep in mind this is a Class C, and you and I drove a Class C a few weeks ago.
We did.
And this is a lot more like, you don't spend a lot of time in here, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
So there's a microwave, convection microwave, and a sink. There's no stovetop in here, which is unique.
Yeah, we don't need a stovetop though for traveling.
No.
Don't break anything.
I'm not. I can't. So refrigerator.
Okay.
With a freezer that's in it.
Okay.
Seems to have pretty good
storage.
So here's the weird
bathroom over here.
This is 2 twins that you can form into
a king. A double twin in the back, and it can form into one bigger bed. But yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah, because this probably lifts up. Yeah, it does.
This would be the bathroom over here. And it has a bathroom / shower. Guys, I don't know where the lights are at, so don't make me do any of that. And so you can step up onto it.
And there's storage underneath here.
Oh, okay. No, I got you. A couple of drawers, a larger storage spot on each side. That's pretty neat. It's very squared though. It's very rugged looking. Look at the big computer screen in the driver console area.
I imagine it has cameras.
Ford. Yeah, oh, I'm certain it does. This is a Ford. The other one was, I think, a Mercedes, Jami.
Really?
And it was so hard to get into Jamie, I feel like my dad going up and down these steps without any handrails.
Sorry.
Look at this big old sucker. We're not going to even look at that, are we?
We're going in.
We're going to go in, but guys, we have no
Not
interest.
what I was interested in.
We have no interest whatsoever in stuff like this, but since we are here.
4 foot.
Yeah, so I will say right now that you guys may see us walking through stuff like this, but for what we're looking for what our needs are,
Never drive
this is nothing that we would ever have. Oh my golly,
this.
gee.
Like, I couldn't drive this.
No, well, this is that's a slide right
So
there.
This
There's a
whole side
slide.
of the slide.
Yeah, so there's slides, and the slides are open. But this is actually,
It's
now,
beautiful.
if you had a large family, because there's a lot of sitting room here, but you also have to consider one thing you've not asked about or talked about yet. You need office space. You need
I have to be able to work.
a place
And that's where that one did not. Neither one of those was conducive to what I'm hoping
for working, yeah. And then I'm going to also add a couple of things that we really need to talk about. Jamie's going to have solar power and a built-in generator, because what we don't want to do, or what I'm just going to sit here for a minute while we talk, or while I talk. You can keep walking if you want to. What you guys need to know is that, don't break anything, is that Jamie wants to be able to pull over at a rest stop. If she's on the road and she has a Zoom call at 3 o'clock, she wants to be able to pull over at a rest stop and have her generator going, which means giving her AC and all that she needs to take care of her Zoom calls and all those things, which means she's not having to travel only on Friday and Saturday and Sunday or whatever your days off are.
So my hopes and dreams would be, it's 13 hours it's probably about 11 from home.
Yeah.
Okay, so my hopes and dreams would be get done at work at like 5 o'clock, do my chores, and then leave at like 6 o'clock, drive until midnight, which should put me about halfway in Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
Pull over, get some sleep, get up the next morning and work until I don't have to work anymore, which could very well be till 2 o'clock, depending upon how I plan my schedule, and then drive the rest of the way. But having the ability to sleep, use the restroom, shower, and to not be hooked up to anything. Yeah. Like, I could do it at a rest area, or I could do it at, like, they allow you to do it at, like, travel places and, things like that. Yeah. That doesn't require me to, like, pull up to a hookup site, basically. Yeah,
and so that's why I was saying that having solar power would be great, because solar power on units like these keep your lights on and they keep your fridge going. And you want to. No, you don't get AC with solar, but when you're driving, you have AC from your vehicle power.
If I pull over, then I could, if I needed the AC or heat,
you turn on the onboard generator. Yeah. And so, anyway, this is a lot bigger. It's fun beautiful to look at. And then Jamie and I were even talking. A lot of you guys may see today that when you look at the shower/bathroom on a van, a smaller unit, it might be a 2-in-1.
Yeah, your toilet may be in the shower.
But remember something, that since Jamie plans on driving there, and then she doesn't necessarily need to have access to a big open shower or a tub or a big restroom and all of those things, because as she's traveling, she can stop at any Buc-ee's or, any convenience area and use their restrooms and not have to worry. I do love this for how much space you have in the cockpit. Can I call it the cockpit?
There's no way that I would be able to drive this thing.
I know you couldn't, but I could, Jamie. I could drive. But guys, I can't go to Illinois every few weeks. You guys know that. We cannot leave our property. We can't. We cannot leave the property unattended with all that we have going on.
Divide and conquer in the next year.
Yeah. Hey, I'd rather Jamie leave me for the weekend to go visit her grandbaby than leave me forever to go move back to Illinois. So y'all better just hush it up already with whatever you're saying. Okay, we're still going. My knees are holding out. Jamie has found something else that looks pretty neat. It's called The View, which is kind of cool. Let me turn my camera back around. Uh-oh, she made that look. That's a good look, y'all. The look that she made is a good look. So this has the bed, a little small bed above the cabin, which is very similar to what we took to Galveston with our dogs recently.
You don't have to leave this in here to be a bed.
Yeah.
It can fold back up, so when you move from cabin to here,
you're not bumping your head on stuff. You're able to walk through.
This is a Mercedes.
This is a Mercedes.
chases.
I actually like that little bathroom right there. Now, I don't know if I would fit on it, that toilet area, because my
Let me see you.
well, I'm so embarrassed.
Sit down and let me see.
I'm so embarrassed about this. What if they think I'm actually using the restroom in here, Jamie?
Well,
someone may think that I'm actually using the restroom. So I actually do fit, but just not.
So you fit in the shower.
I actually prefer that the toilet is not in the shower.
Yeah,
That's
I prefer
always
that
been weird to
too.
me.
But what I'm saying is, do you fit in the shower?
Oh, in the shower. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I got off and on the toilet fine.
That's a bonus.
And then in the shower, I may have to duck.
Good thing you don't have hair to wash.
Hello?
It's a microphone. Hold on. Speak into the microphone, sir.
Oh. And I will always love you. Hey, come here. We're going to walk into a Class A, even though I don't think, I keep dropping everything. We're going to walk ourselves into, I think was a Class A. I feel like this is a little bit much for you to be driving yourself. All right, so the last one we're going to look at inside their showroom, to me, looks to be a little bit bigger than what we need. I'm certain of it, because we're looking more for a van style. I don't know for a fact, this might be another one of those Class A's, which is more of the bus chassis. And I don't think that Jamie can drive. I mean, I'm sure she could. Huh?
It's a C.
This is a Class C. Okay, okay. Class C, whatever that means.
It does have a slide here.
Well, these have solar. I do see the solar panels on top. Now, guys, we have no idea what we're doing here. No slides. Easy.
No bathroom.
There's not a bathroom though. Yeah, so what you have to remember is Jamie has to have an office area, a place she can sit down, kind of like what I do over at the JL, where she can sit down and have an office.
I think that the vans are not going to be.
So the vans are just not going to work, guys. It's going to have to be kind of a motor home. I've taken all that off because sweat is pouring off of me. Sweat's just pouring off of me, guys. Because even though it's an overcast day, Jamie's sweat's just pouring off of me. I'm trying to find one with no slide. This in here, there's no slide on this. That might be a slide. No?
This one?
Yeah. Delano. It's black. It's pre-owned. I wonder how nice it is, though. It doesn't really matter if it's pre-owned, if it's nice.
It does have a slide, but the slide is in.
So there is a slide, and the slide is in right now.
Very similar to the one we looked at, the Winnebago.
Oh, I see.
With a Murphy bed, but you still could get to the bathroom. So
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see it with a slide in.
So you actually have a place to sit for your office right over here.
Yeah.
And you got some really neat storage above you. So that's how it looks when your couch is down, when you're driving. Your couch is down, your bed is up. And it's like the one that we saw on the inside that we didn't know how the bed worked.
A Murphy bed, yeah.
Murphy bed?
Yeah.
And so this is the same one that I set down the toilet in.
Yeah.
So if you were driving and just pull over to a rest stop, then there is a bathroom and a little shower. We've already tried all of that out. So it's just a little bit narrow through here when the slide is in.
But not terrible.
It also has a little stove top. Not that you need that. This is another Mercedes. I didn't know Mercedes made things like this.
I didn't either. But it does have a bed up here too.
Sure does.
This
Okay.
isn't bad. I don't hate it, I guess is what I'm saying.
It's another 2022.
Now this one definitely doesn't have a slide over here.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It looks like it should come from Japan.
This is a Thor.
It is a Thor. The one I just looked at is like...
Oh, really? Guys, look at this thing. It's such a unique shape to it.
It's short. It's only 24 foot.
Yeah, and there's no slide, right?
There is a slide. That whole side is a slide.
Oh, Jamie, I don't like seeing slides. It has that the double twin bed in the back.
Hold on, I like this.
You do?
Yeah.
I wonder how many miles are on it.
I really like this. Look how tall it is for you.
It's very tall. Guys, I will say it is very tall. Here's the keys, Jamie.
And there's good space right here. This has a spot for a table.
Guys, I'm just putting the key into all of them, and I'm not going to crank it up. Just want you to test the mileage. Oh, only 4,000 miles.
Nuh-uh.
4,000 miles. Used with 4,000 miles. That's a whole lot more like it.
Yeah.
It has a lot of space here.
Yes. And
Guys, look
how
at...
much more you can see.
Hold on. Look at this. You can see everything. You can see it all from here.
It's a little bathroom. All in one. Not like the toilet is not in the shower, but...
So this is the only slide here, the
Just a
little couch. Now, where would your office be, though?
So this is a table. This is...
Oh, so your table goes right there. Okay.
Look, it has wireless charging.
And obviously from your... If you're going to have time to sit down and do office work, then you would put the slide out, obviously.
I wouldn't have to, though, because look, this slide comes into right here.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you have to have your tables where you put your computer to face you.
They make little slide tables that, like, you can... Or, like, TV trays, too. Keep them
All right, well, now we know what we're looking at, guys. Now we have found the one that we're kind of looking at.
I want you to see the one I just looked at, though.
Okay, let me take a picture over here. This is a 2023
With
Ford
only 4,000 miles on
with
it, Lester.
4,000 miles. That's huge. This is the floor plan of it. Okay. Well, I will say that we got some good ideas.
We got an education. A self-guided education. Which I actually personally like. I don't know if you feel that way, but I felt like being able to look on my own gave me the right to not have to, like, explain what I do and don't like.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want a salesman who's pestering you, trying to sell you up on everything.
Yeah.
But I will say that I hate how easily I let go of my morals.
Not your morals, your
Well,
pillars.
My what?
Your pillars, like your...
No, it's my morals. I went in here, I knew just who I was and what I wanted. And then at some point, the shiny things kind of got to me, and I just completely let go of who I am, what I believe in.
I don't think so.
Who I am and what I believe in, to hell with that. I want this shiny new thing. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. Thank y'all for joining us on our trip to Camping World. And we will talk more about this, I promise you. And like I said, we didn't come to buy anything. We're just here to look.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.